All right, hello everybody. It is September the 3rd, and we are going to go into real quick about our lesson today and what all went on in class. Today was the first mock virtual day, and had a few of the blended students join, not very many, and roll was taken and not very many blended students joined in. So I hope that some more of you blended folks will join in Friday, even though Friday the lesson will be a little bit different than to what we had today. So um, once again, if you are a blended student, you need to go to your class that is correct for you. And if you are a sixth period student, you need to click on that, and you need to click right here on the Google link. Now, if you go there and it doesn't let you in, I haven't opened it yet. You have to remember that I have duty outside in the hallway, and I got to come back in here, and I got to settle kids down, and then I walk back behind my desk, and then I try to hit the button to get it started. But so you can't join it until I open it up. So anyway, let's go back here to um, let's go to blended here. All right. For those of you that are that have not taken the skeleton test yet, today is the day that you should be taking the skeleton test. And this right here is information about mock virtual day and about how to take your test. And so then you need to go to, if you are a seventh or if you are a blended student, you need to go to whichever class you're in to take the test. So if you're in first period, you're going to click there. You're going to go to classwork. You can watch this right here, how to take the skeleton test. It will step you through it on what you need to do to get started with the test. And then right here is the actual test that you will take. So, if you haven't taken the test, you're more than welcome to take it anytime today that you want to. But you need to be taking it here on Thursday. All right, so let's go into the lesson today. And I do not. Let's see. The lesson today is chapter 14, section 3, and I'm going to show y'all real quick how I set these up. Now, this right here is the blended classroom. And so I'm just going to type right here. I'm making an assignment for y'all, and I'm showing y'all how I do that so that you kind of have an understanding of what's going on. The title of this is going to be 9-3 or 9/3 for September the 3rd. And I'm going to write down here chapter 14-3, and this is chapter 14-3, part 1, basically. And so now right down here, I'm going to write number 1. Do you know what number 1 is? Yep, it's do. It is do your warm up. Okay. Number 2. All right. Now number 2 is you need to click on one of these things down below. Okay, so we're going to you actually number 2 is watch video, because in the video I'm going to tell you how to do all that. And so here I'm going to add these things in that you need. For example, you need the green book. And so I'm going to click thought that it was in here. All right, upload from my computer. And now I'm going to tell it to put chapter 14, section 3 in there. It's 3 and 4. And so there it is. And I'm also going to add, I will add the video, but I'm making it right now. So I can't do that right now. But I'm also needing to add chapter 14, section 3. And so chapter 14, section 3 is right here. Chapter 14, section 4. I'm sorry. So it's right here. And then right down here is where the video will be, where I will put it when I get through making it. All right. So click real quick on, now you got to decide your notes that you're going to, today's video is not going to be very long. So where do you want to make notes? Do you want to make notes right here at the bottom of this document? You know, you could click on this right here and it's going to pop the document up there. And you could do the notes down here in this area. And if you want to do that, that's fine, as long as you don't do the review sheet while I'm talking. We'll do the review sheet afterwards, after we get through talking about it. Or you can create your own document. For you guys, it's over here somewhere. For me, it's right here. You can create your own document and type your notes in there. I could care less how you do it. All right. Click on the green book. Now, if you watch the lessons today, you've already seen this. And I think it's still a good idea for you to watch this, because when you watch it, the lesson that's live, you can't get, it's hard to see the board. You can't see the notes that I'm writing in the book as well. I think it's a whole lot better just to do it like what we've been doing. But if you want to watch the class just to see who all's in there and, you know, and to see how class goes, you're more than welcome to. All right. So the first thing that you need to write in your notes is you need to write down jobs of the skin. For your notes, you need to write down jobs of the skin. So, jobs of the and then skin. You need to write that on your, you need to type that in your paper somewhere, and let that be a heading. And there's 5 jobs, main jobs of the skin. Well, where is that located? Well, you see this darker writing right in here? This has the 5 jobs. Okay, so what are they? Okay, let's pick orange to highlight the first one. All right, the skin covers and protects the body from injury, infection, and water loss. Okay? And I did that about as crooked as you can imagine. So the first thing that you need to type is the skin covers and protects the body from injury, infection, and water loss. Okay, that's the first one. All right, so hit pause, type that in. Okay, the second thing that the skin does for you is it regulates body temperature. And if you're thinking to yourself, sweating and shivering, bingo, that is correct. So hit pause and type that for number 2. All right, number 3, your skin eliminates waste. Okay, and I'll go into more detail with that here in just a second. So hit pause and type, it eliminates waste. All right. The next thing that it does is it gathers information about the environment. Your skin gathers information about the environment around you. I'm hot. I'm cold. Somebody's tapping me on the shoulder, things like that. And let's use purple. The last one is your skin produces vitamin D, which is vital for having good, healthy bones. Okay, so the body, protecting the body. Okay, that's a simple one. Your skin protects you from when you get hit. It protects you from bacteria and viruses landing on you. Coronavirus does not soak through the skin, and neither does measles and chicken pox and the flu. Most of the time that you get a virus, it goes in through the mouth, in through the nose, eyes, things like that. So that's why we wear these mask covers like so to help protect us, not only from things being breathed in and breathed out, but to remind us, hey, we don't need to stick our hands in our mouth right now. So that's what protecting the body is. All right, let's scroll down. And I can't scroll. So I got to get my pointer back. All right, maintaining temperature. All right, sweat, shivering, so on and so forth. When somebody gets real hot, they turn red. Well, your skin turns red when you get real hot because your blood vessels open and blood flows freely, and your body is trying to allow the blood flow freely to allow the heat to escape through your blood. And so that's why you turn red, is because your blood is just freely flowing through your arms and face. All right, eliminating waste. Okay. Your body, believe it or not, gets rid of waste product through your sweat. And if you look right here, it says perspiration contains dissolved waste materials that come from the breakdown of chemicals during the cellular processes. Thus, your skin is also helping to eliminate waste whenever you perspire. Some of the same things that is in urine is kind of in your sweat as well. That's why when you wear clothes that you don't wash and they start to stink, well, that's why they start stinking and smelling like a dirty bathroom, because a bathroom hasn't been cleaned really well, like a gas station on the side of the road somewhere. Well, when you don't wash your clothes, or if you don't wash your ball cap, it starts getting that really bad odor in it. That's why locker rooms stink really bad, because of the sweat that gathers in them for years upon years. So that's a waste product, and that's why we wash our clothes. That's why you should take a bath every day. That's why you should put deodorant on every day. That's why you should um, put on new clothes every day, and wash your other clothes, because it gets your body chemicals, the waste product out of it, and it helps you and them smell better. Gathering information. All right. So somebody taps you on the shoulder. Well, you know to look. All right. Hot, cold. Your skin's constantly gathering information. I told the class today, I was driving home from football practice the other day and felt something on my leg, and I reached down and it was wet, and I looked at my hand and there was blood from where I had hit something, or somebody had hit me during practice, and I had blood on my leg. Um, my skin was telling me there was a problem. Pain is a good thing. There's times that pain is a good thing because it's telling you that there's something wrong and you need to look there and you need to address the situation. Um, so, but yeah, the gathering of information, letting you know to look at something, that is a good thing. That's how you want your skin to react. All right. Producing vitamin D is how your body makes, when you go out into the sunlight, that is how your body makes vitamin D. And vitamin D is vital for for having good bone growth, because vitamin D is what helps it to get the calcium out of certain foods, drinks that we have. And calcium, as you know, is what's in bones. and it helps to make your bones stronger. So vitamin D is very, very important. Here is what a cross section of your skin looks like. And as you can tell here, it's coming from the index finger. Notice this area right up here. That is your epidermis. Number one, once again in your notes, because this is the first definition. For number one, you need to write this down. Write down epidermis. Epidermis is the outer layer of the skin. In most places, the epidermis is thinner than the dermis. And if you look up here, you will see that the epidermis, you'll see the epidermis here, and you'll see the dermis down there. Your skin, your outer skin is very thin, as you can see, and the inner skin is very, very thick. So your epidermis, this area right up here, you'll also notice that this right here is nerves. These are nerves, and notice that these are the blood vessels. Notice that there is no nerves or blood flowing in the upper part of the epidermis. Okay? And that's why if you just barely nick yourself, it won't bleed at all. That's why if you if you can even take a little needle and stick it through the outer part of your skin, it doesn't hurt because the nerves are located here, not located in the epidermis. And so you can stick a little needle in through there and it doesn't cause any pain. So that's and then notice that there's no blood vessels up here. So if you run a needle through, there's not going to be any blood either. So, all right, well, that's it for the day. Make sure that you take care of your skeleton test if you have not done so. Remember, Friday is the deadline for completing all work, and I'm going to make the deadline tomorrow at midnight. That way you've got all day Friday. And that goes for traditional and blended folks. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Email me if you got a problem. Email me, you blended folks, if you could not get into the live stream, if you could not see me teaching class today. Let me know, because I'd like to try to figure out what happened. So I hope you have a great day. Talk to you later. Goodbye.